All right, so this is card 10, and card 10 is arithmetic sequences. Hush, hush, hush. All right, so what by definition do you think an arithmetic sequence is? Yeah, what? Yes. Yeah, but how? How does it repeat? Yes.
It repeats stuff in like a pattern.
What kind of pattern? Yes. Adding or subtracting. Okay. A pattern where you add or subtract to get next number. Are these linear or exponential functions? Yes.
Linear.
It's linear.
Adding,
very good. Okay, I'm going to pause for the calls because we have guests today.
What do you mean?
All right, so look, we're adding or subtracting to get to the next number. So let me see. Let's do one.
Is there like another type of
Geometric. Okay. All right, Fibonacci. All right, so look at this one. I'll go over it again. We said it at one time before. Okay, so let's look at it. Let's start with -7, then -4, then -1, then 2, then 5. Okay, so now what is the common difference here? The common difference is +3. Hush. Okay, why? How do we know that the common difference is +3? Yes, Silas? Because you're adding 3 to get to the next number. Okay, so a couple things that we need to make sure. If I wanted to write a recursive formula for this arithmetic sequence, I would be starting at what number? What number am I starting at? I'm starting at -7. And I can say next is equal to the now, and what am I doing to get to the next number? I'm adding 3. This is a recursive formula here. Any questions about that? Okay, let's do explicit. Okay, sorry. I'll just write the word and pause. Okay, so explicit. This is a linear function. So one of your explicit formulas could be to write it in the slope-intercept form. That means you need to identify the slope and the starting amount. What would be the slope in this arithmetic sequence?
3.
It would be 3 because you're going up 3. And then what's the starting amount? Remember, you automatically assume when you have a list that this is the first number, second, third, fourth, fifth. So for your starting amount, it has to be your zero number. -10. Any questions? How would I now write this as a linear equation? Thank you. Okay. Any questions? I'll pause for the calls, give you a chance to write. Turn over on the back. Okay. Finding the nth term. Remember, when you're finding the nth term of an arithmetic sequence, the formula is a sub n is equal to a sub 1, the first number, and you're going to add. Remember, you're using n minus 1 because you automatically assume that the first number in the list is a sub 1, not a sub 0. unless they tell you that it's a sub 0. If they tell you it's a sub 0, you don't need n minus 1. You just need n. Okay?
What would it look like? What would it look like?
Yes, it would be. It'd be almost like you're writing a linear equation like this. Okay. All right. Times the common difference, D. Okay, you ready? So let's do another sequence, okay? Let's try this one, okay? Let's try this. We got 4, 10, 6. Oh, thank you, babe. 10, 16, and 22. Okay, so now let's say we want to find the 20th number in the list. Find a sub 20. That means find the 20th number in the list. So let's do that. I'm going to pause for the calls to see if you can figure that out on your own. Okay, look. Shh. Sakara, you ready? All right, so we got a sub 1. We're doing a sub 20. That means we're finding the 20th number in the list. So in here is 20. Why, Miss Reyes, is in 20? Because we're looking for the 20th number. The other thing we need is a sub 1. What is a sub 1 in this problem? It's 4. That's the first number in the list.
I was thinking 0. I'm sorry.
That's okay. And then what's the other thing we need? D. What's your common difference?
6.
It is 6. So now we can substitute those values in to figure out what the 20th number in the list is. So we got a sub 1 is 4 plus, we got n minus 1. N again is 20 minus 1 times 6. Oops, sorry, y'all. I don't know where I'm getting these numbers from. Okay, so now, in order to figure this out, yes, I'm sorry.
What do you need to make it 1 for?
And you have to subtract it by 1 because they gave you the first number and not the 0 number. So you're going back to the starting number.
So if they gave me the 0 number,
You wouldn't subtract 1. If they gave you a sub 0, then you don't need to subtract it by 1. But since they gave you the first number and not the 0 number, you have to use n minus 1.
So you just subtract it by the starting number you get.
That is correct. What you need, baby? I'm sorry.
I was gonna ask where'd you get 20 from, but now I'm just seeing that it said find a 20. What?
Yes. Find a sub 20. Okay. Are you working, Jacob? All right. Okay, let's do this. So this is 19. So we got 4 plus 19 times 6. So what does that give us? What's first? 19 times 6 is first. What's 19 times 6? 114. So we could have typed this in all together. We could have said 4. What's that? Plus 19 times what? 6. And that give us what?
118.
Very good. So the 20th number in the list is 118. All right, please put this note card on your key ring.